Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Andy with Duncanville Bookstore. I'm here with Quincy behind the camera on the computer. Tiffany and Anthony are closing up the store. Everybody else is left for the day. Thanks for joining us for our Thursday night show. For those that did not join us, we had a show on Monday. Tiffany made her triumphant return for her fans and did a bunch of $5 books. I'm hoping that I can talk her into that, me making that a regular thing from here on out. We're even going to try our best to get Quincy up here every now and then to try to do a show too. So if you're not doing anything on Monday night, be sure to tune in. We're going to rotate the same type of stuff that we do on this show with that show, except it'll be a little lower dollar. It's going to take the place of some of the albums that we may not be posting as much of in the upcoming weeks. So pop in, say hi to Tiffany if you haven't seen her in a while. Make sure that she still has a job and everything is going good. As Quincy's over here hiding his eyes. But on for tonight, we've got a nice batch of stuff. We've got some Treasury editions. We have some more record albums. I went and pulled some key issues. I've got some paperbacks, some digests, some magazines, some older books, a lot of newer variants, and we've got some $10 hardcover books. And we will get to all that in just a moment. I think that's about it for everything that we've done. We bought a few things throughout the week. We haven't bought anything large in the last couple of weeks. We also want to give a shout out to all of our friends out in San Diego or anybody that got the chance to go out there. It officially started, San Diego Comic Con started today. They had a preview night last night. From what I understand from a lot of the vendors out there, preview night was off the hook. They did really well out there. So we're hoping they have a good weekend and come back with lots of money and lots of exclusive stuff. We don't go to San Diego Comic Con. I've never been. Don't really want to go. It's not really my type of show. If it was just the Super Bowl of comics like it used to, then yes, I would go. But I don't really go out there because of the all the media stuff and whatnot. I always liked going to Kansas City and Chicago and things like that. Smaller show, but you get a lot more comic related material. So before we get started, last thing before we get started, let me remind you that we have posted a $5 album up. That went up at 6 o'clock. If you're looking for some good older books from the Pete collection, a lot of 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff made it into the $5 boxes at the shows, and we are now putting on those out on the album. Remember, anything that you claim on tonight's show or any of the albums from here until next Tuesday all goes on next week's invoice. That will go out next Wednesday. That way you can combine everything, combine all your shipping. We send one invoice out. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am having, it seems like this tablet that we've got is a little glitchy. I have not seen a comment that anybody has said yet. So if anybody's out there, which we can see people watching the show, make a comment, make sure that we can hear, see what you're claiming and stuff like that. Interact with us on the show, whether it's this show or if it is the Monday show. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about the TV shows. Tiffany and I watched Secret Invasion. Yep, there you are. There's Eric. There's Renee. Hey, Renee. Hope the air conditioner's working. What's up, Wade and Eric? So I'm caught up with Secret Invasion. If everybody else is caught up, we can sit there and talk about that. Quincy loved the last episode. I liked it. Neither one of us know how they're going to tie everything up with the episode that they have left, but we'll see. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with hardcovers. I am going to put most of what we have tonight because there are some cool covers and some graphics that I want y'all to see. I will put most of the stuff on the cover cam. When we get to the records or the treasury editions, I will not. It's too big for the cover cam. But most everything else will go through the cover cam tonight. We are planning on being on for at least an hour. We may run over than that. I do have a bunch of key issues we'll start putting on about 7:30. So, all right. All these hardcovers, I did not price every one of them out. They're all going to be $10 each. So keep that in mind. They are really in nice shape. Some of them are still sealed. They are some batch that we had kind of got kicked off to the side before it went to a show. So you get first choice on this stuff. All right, first one is Transformers End of the Road out by Titan Comics. And we have it for 10. The way this works, if you haven't joined us before, you need a reminder. If anything that we put up on the cover cam, if you want to claim it before it hits the rack, type the word claim and then the title of the book. If it gets to the waterfall rack that's on the table in front of me, please type the word claim and then either row A, B, or C, and then 1, 2, 3, or 4. That way I can tell which one you're looking at. All right, next one up is Kick-Ass #2. This is the complete miniseries by Mark Millar and John Romita Jr. It is still sealed, and we're taking it for 10. Yeah. Quincy is bowing out for a second. He has got some work he needs to do in the other room. So that was your Quincy cameo for the evening. All right, next up is Young Avengers Family Matters. This is volume 2 for the Young Avengers set. Next one is ElfQuest: The Hidden Years. This is by Wendy and Richard Penny. It is from Father Tree Press. This is a hardcover, so it is $10. Mark, hey, what's going on, Mark? All right, Mark Townsend would like Kick-Ass 2 hardcover. Thank you, sir. Hope everything's going well. All right, Mark, Kick-Ass 2 hardcover for $10. Thank you. Next up is Legion of Superheroes, The Choice. Have it for 10. All right, next one is the original Kick-Ass series by Mark Millar and John Romita Jr. And it is still sealed, and it is still 10. Next one up is Blackest Night Green Lantern. This is collecting all the Green Lantern issues from 43 to 52 that ties into the Blackest Night storyline. Next one is The Engineer. This is Construct. We have it for 10. Hey, what's up, Sean? Thank you for joining us. All right, the next one is X-Men God Loves, Man Kills. This is the hardcover. The dust jacket does have a little bit of damage. You can see whenever I put it up on the cover cam, it's got a little bit of scuffs on it or whatnot, but that was the reason that we made it $10. The book is in great shape. Dust jacket's a little scuffed. Next one from DC's New 52. This is Batman Superman Volume 1. This is Crossworld by Greg Pak and Jay Lee, and it is still sealed. All right, next one is Transformers New Order, put out by Titan Books. Alright, next one is Batman, The Return of Bruce Wayne, the Deluxe Edition. This is the storyline by Grant Morrison. This is a good, affordable way to get the full stories on a lot of these series. All right, we are going to go ahead and do last call for the top row. Got Transformers End of the Road hardcover for 10. Young Avengers Family Matters hardcover for 10. And ElfQuest The Hidden Years hardcover for 10 as well. All right. Wade wants B3. So Wade wants the Blackest Night Green Lantern hardcover for $10. All right. That's the one we're pulling for you, Wade. Make sure that's the one you need. All right, let's do a round of comics. First one up is a 9.0 copy of Avengers number 187 for 20. We have a 9.4 Virgin variant done by Unknown Comics for Elektra, Black, White, and Blood number 1. We have it for 20. A few days ago, we bought a couple of boxes from a gentleman, and he had a bunch of these store exclusives. You're going to hear us call out the name: Comics Elite, Unknown Comics, the Syndicate. Those were the three main ones I believe he had. But they're some virgin covers, some non-virgin covers, trade dress and whatnot. But it was a good mix. There's some really nice looking covers in here. Next one is an 8.0 copy of Marvel Team Up number 50 featuring Spider-Man and Doctor Strange for 10. Next is a 9.4 copy of the Virgin variant done by Unknown Comics for Midnight Suns number 4. Done by Nakayama for 12. Got a 4/5 copy of Avengers number 162 for 10. Alright, the last call for row B. Got Legion of Superheroes, the Choice hardcover for $10. Kick-Ass, the first miniseries by Mark Millar, hardcover for 10. And the Engineer Construct, hardcover for 10 as well. Got a 9-4 copy of the Comic Mint exclusive variant for Jessica Jones at number 1 for 10. Got a 7-0 copy of Marvel Team Up number 57 featuring Spider-Man and the Black Widow versus Silver Samurai for 10. Got a 9-4 Virgin variant done by Unknown Comics for Planet Hulk World Breaker number 1 for 20. Got a 7-0 copy of Monsters on the Prowl number 13 for 15. Alright, the last call for row C. Got X-Men God Loves Man Kills hardcover for 10. Batman Superman Volume 1 Crossworlds hardcover for $10. Transformers New Order hardcover for 10. And Batman The Return of Bruce Wayne Deluxe Edition hardcover for 10 as well. Got a 9-4 copy of Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3. This is the one with the Robin King on the cover for 10. Got a 6-0 copy of the Avengers 148. This is the 30-cent price variant for 50. Got a 9-4 copy of Harley Quinn at number 25. This is the Syndicate exclusive variant done by Carla Cohen for 15. Alright, the last call for row A. Got Avengers 187, a 9-0 copy for 20. A 9-4 copy of the Elektra Black White Blood number 1 Virgin variant for 20. 8-0 copy of Marvel Team Up number 50 for 10. And a 9-4 Virgin variant of Midnight Suns number 4 for $12. Alright, let's do some of the paperbacks. First one up is a 4-0 copy of Amazing Spider-Man. Stanley Presents Amazing Spider-Man Mayhem in Manhattan. This is a novel. It is not a picture book. It's done by Lin Wynn and Marv Wolfman with an introduction by Stan Lee. It's a second print, and we have it for 10. Amazing Spider-Man in Mayhem in Manhattan. Wes wants B4. All right, Wes wants Planet Hulk World Breaker #1, the Unknown Comics variant for 20. There you go, Wes. Thank you, sir. All right, next paperback up is Marvel Novel Series number 11, featuring Hulk and Spider-Man, and it is titled Murder Moon. It is a 6.5 first print copy, and we have it for 20. Hey, what's up, Alex? Next up is Marvel Novel Series number 10, featuring the Avengers versus Kang, the Man Who Stole Tomorrow. It is a 3.5 first print copy. We have it for 18. All right, we've got an 8.5 copy of the Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest. This is number 57, featuring Legion of Superheroes. We've got it for 10. Tiffany had a bunch of the $5 digest on her show on Monday. I've got the ones that are $10 and above. Next one is a 7.0 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest, featuring, this is issue number 22, featuring Secret Origins of Superheroes for 10. These are all remnants out of Pete's collection that we have been going through. We still have a few boxes that we need to go through. The treasuries, the magazines, and the digest all are coming from the same collection. You got a 7.0 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 23, featuring Green Arrow for 10. Got a 7.0 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 10, featuring Secret Origins of Supervillains for 15. All right, Life wants Marvel Novel number 10. Mark, I see yours. I'll get it in just a second. All right. Mr. Lackey wants Marvel Novel Series number 10, featuring the Avengers and Kang for 18. Thank you, sir. I know you won't have any problem reading it. You're a teacher. All right, Mark wants C4. All right, Mark Townsend wants Harley Quinn number 25. This is the Cohen variant for 15. Thank you, sir. All right, next one up is Adventure number 502. This is a 6.5 copy, and we have it for 10. Let's see. The last call for row B. 4.5 copy of Avengers 162 for 10. 9.4 copy of Jessica Jones number 1 variant for 10. And a 7/0 copy of Marvel Team Up 57 for 10. All right, you got an 8/5 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 42, Superman versus the Aliens for 10. Got an 8/0 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 51 featuring the Batman family for 12. Reprints Ra's al Ghul's first appearance. Classic Neil Adams art. Got a 6/5 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 21 featuring Our Army at War for 12. We've always found it difficult to find the War Digest and the Romance Digest and the Horror Digest, which there's a horror one in here in just a bit. And I think there's a couple of War Digests. Got a 7/5 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 22 featuring Christmas with the Superheroes. We have it for 10. Alright, we'll do last call for the bottom row. Got a 7/0 copy of Monsters on the Prowl number 13 for 15. 9/4 copy of Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3 for 10. And a 6/0 copy of the 30-cent price variant for Avengers 148 for 50. Alright, Mark wants B3. Alex, they are reprints of older books. There are some that have newer stories. Like The Adventure, I think, has newer stories because that ends the series. They're just a different size reprint. Most of them came out in the 70s and early 80s. Alright, Mark wants Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 42, Superman versus the Aliens for 10. Make sure that's the one you want, Mark. Next up is an 8/5 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 32 featuring Superman battles the mightiest men in the universe for 10. Got an 8/0 copy of Adventure Comics number 497 for 10. Alright, Mark wants DC Blue Ribbon Digest 32 featuring Superman for 10. Thank you, Mark. Glad some of these digests are finding some good homes. Got a 7/5 copy of the Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 44 featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes for 10. Got an 8-0 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 18 featuring Sergeant Rock for 10. Got a 7-5 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 20 featuring Dark Mansions of Forbidden Love. And this is 30. This is one of them that is extremely difficult to find. Mark wants C1. Adventure Comics $4.97 for 10 for Mark. Thank you, sir. Got a 7-5 copy of DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 24 featuring the House of Mysteries for 12. Got an 8-0 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 36 featuring Superman versus Kryptonite stories for 10. Got an 8-5 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 25 featuring Superman and his favorite kid pals for 10. It's only a digest. $4.97 is only a digest, Mark. The end of the Adventure comic series are digest only. All right, we'll do last call for row A. You got Amazing Spider-Man in Mayhem in Manhattan book, a 4-0 copy second print for 10. You got Marvel Novel Series number 11 first print, it's a 6-5 copy for 20. You got an 8-5 copy of DC Blue Ribbon Digest 57 featuring the Legion of Superheroes for 10. 7-0 copy of the Blue Ribbon Digest 22 Secret Origins of Superheroes for 10. And a 7-0 copy of Green Arrow number 23 for 10. All right. See if Chris Fulton is watching, because I bet you he doesn't have this one. Next up is a 7-0 copy of the promo comic of from Blockbuster Video from Kid Print and the X-Men. This is a promo that Blockbuster did, and we have it for 12. All right, next up from Power Records, you have the book and record set, Amazing Spider-Man. This is PR number 24. We have the book graded at 45. We have the 45 disc graded at a 6.0, and we have it for 12. I didn't think Mr. Fulton had that. All right, Chris wants the Blockbuster video promo for X-Men for 12. Thank you, Mr. Fulton. All right, Mark wants 2 more of the digest. All right, C5 was 8.0 copy of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 36, featuring Superman versus Kryptonite for 10. And 8.5 copy of DC Blue Ribbon Digest 25, Superman and his Kid Pals for 10. I see your claim, Calvin. I'll get it in just a second. All right. Those are both for Mark. Calvin wants the Power Record number 24 featuring Amazing Spider-Man for $12. I appreciate that, Chris. All right, Calvin. That one's yours, sir. Thank you. Next one is Fantastic Four, or Power Records number 13, Fantastic Four, The Way It Began. The book is graded at a 3.5, and the disc is graded at a 5.5, and we have it for 10. Another book and record set. Next one is Power Records number 12, featuring Captain America and the Falcon, which is one of my favorite of the Power Records. Book is graded at a 4.0, disc is at a 6.5, and we have it for 12. Captain America and Falcon versus the Phoenix. Got Power Records number 11, featuring Incredible Hulk versus the Abomination and Rhino. Book is graded at a 3.0. The disc is graded at a 6.5. We have it for 10. And the last Power Record is a Power Record number 10, featuring Amazing Spider-Man versus Man-Wolf. Book is a 4.0, disc is a 6.0, and we have it for 12. All right. All right, got a 8.5 copy. This is a second print of Marvel graphic novel Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Reaver. And we have it for 10. All right, Kelvin. All right, Calvin wants Power Records 11 featuring the Hulk for 10. And Power Records 10 featuring Amazing Spider-Man for 12. There you go. Both of them are yours, Calvin. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to do last call for row B. Blue Ribbon Digest number 10 featuring Secret Origins of Supervillains for 15. Adventure Comics 502 for 10. Blue Ribbon Digest number 51 featuring Batman Family Stories for 12. Got a 6.5 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest number 21 featuring Our Army at War for 12. And a 7.5 copy of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 22, Christmas with the Superheroes for 10. Next up is a 6.0 copy of Epic Illustrated number 3, the first appearance of Dreadstar for 25. Got a 6.0 copy of Doc Savage number 1 for 10. Got a 6.5 first print copy of Marvel graphic novel number 4, the first appearance of the New Mutants for 35. Got an 8.0 copy of the Marvel graphic novel Conan the Barbarian in the Skull of Set. This is a first print, and we have it for 12. All right, we'll do last call for the books on the bottom. Got a 7.5 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest 44 featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes for 10. 8.0 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest number 18 featuring Sergeant Rock for 10. A 7.5 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest number 20 Dark Mansions of Forbidden Love for 30. And a 7.5 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest number 24 featuring House of Mystery for 12. Got a 5.5 copy of Marvel Super Special number 16 featuring Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back for 20. Got a 6.5 first print copy of Marvel graphic novel number 5, X-Men God Loves, Man Kills for 12. Had the hardcover on just a little bit ago for 10. Alright, you got a 7.0 second print copy of Marvel graphic novel number 18 featuring Sensational She-Hulk done by John Byrne for 12. Alright, we'll do last call for the ones up top. You got Power Records number 13 featuring Fantastic Four for 10. Power Records 12 featuring Captain America for 12. And 8.5 copy of Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Reaver for 10. You got a 2.0 copy of Marvel Presents number 2 featuring the Punisher. This is the first origin for the Punisher. It's also the first appearance of Dominique Fortune. We have it for 30. It is complete, but it is in rough shape. That's why it's 30. and the last magazine is a 9.0 copy of Marvel Super Special number 27, featuring Star Wars Return of the Jedi, and we have it for 20. All right, we're going to do last call for row B. Got a 6.0 copy of Epic Illustrated number 3 for 25. Got a 6.0 copy of Doc Savage number 1 for 10. And you got a 6.5 copy of New Mutants, or Marvel graphic novel number 4, featuring the first New Mutants for 35. All right. All right. Let's do a few records. All right, first one up is Black Sabbath Technical Ecstasy. This is from 1976. The sleeve is VG+. It does have a few stains around the edges. It has a generic inner sleeve, and the disc is in excellent plus shape, and we have it for 20. This is one of Ozzy's last Black Sabbath records. Next one up is Bon Jovi, 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit from 1985. It does have the original shrink wrap. It has been opened, so that's how we've checked it. Sleeve is near mint minus with the original shrink. The inner sleeve is a generic inner sleeve. The disc is in excellent near mint shape, and we have it for 18. All right, last call for the magazines on the bottom. 8.0 copy of Marvel graphic novel Conan the Barbarian in the Skull of Set for 12. 5.5 copy of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. This is Marvel Super Special number 16 for 20. And then a 6.5 copy of Marvel graphic novel number 5 featuring God Loves Man Kills with the X-Men for 12. Alright, next one is Bee Gees' first record from 1967. The sleeve we have graded at a good to very good because it has a split on the bottom. The inner sleeve is the Atco original inner sleeve, and the disc is in excellent condition. This is the album with To Love Somebody, New York Mining Disaster. This is before all of the disco stuff that the Bee Gees did, and it's a difficult record to find, and we got it for 12. Next one up is Jackson Browne, Running on Empty from 1977. The sleeve we have graded at excellent condition. It's got the original inner sleeve. We've got the disc at near mint minus. Of course, this is the album that has Running on Empty, The Road, Love Needs a Heart, Nothing But Time, The Loadout, several classics on here. We have it for 10. All right, last call for row A. Got a 7.0 copy of Marvel graphic novel 18, Sensational She-Hulk, second print for 12. 2.0 copy of Marvel Presents number 2 featuring the origin of Punisher for 30. And a 9.0 copy of Marvel Super Special 27 Return of the Jedi for 20. Next is Jeff Beck Flash. This is the album where him and Rod Stewart did People Get Ready. Has the original shrink, so the sleeve is in near mint minus. It does have the original hype sticker on it. Inner sleeve is a generic inner sleeve, and the disc is near mint. We have it for 10. The late great Jeff Beck. Next one from 1978, Blues Brothers, Briefcase Full of Blues. This is the album with Rubber Biscuit, Soul Man, Flip Flop and Fly. A lot of covers on there by John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. Sleeve is in excellent shape. The inner sleeve is a generic inner sleeve. The disc is in excellent shape. And we've got it for 10. Alright. Last call for row B. You got Black Sabbath Technical Ecstasy for 20. Bon Jovi 7800 degrees Fahrenheit for 18. Next is Jimmy Buffett, Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitudes. This is the record that has Margaritaville on it. Sleeve is excellent plus, the inner sleeve is original, and the disc is near mint minus. This is the embossed cover. We've got it for 10. Alright, next one is Ozzy Osbourne's last Black Sabbath album. Black Sabbath Never Say Die, or at least it was the last of the original albums. I think he did one more later on. So Black Sabbath Never Say Die from 1978. Sleeve is in excellent shape. Inner sleeve is original, but it does have a split on the bottom. The disc is VG minus, which means it will have some pops and snaps to it. But we have it at 15. Alright. Last call for the bottom. VG's first record for 12. And Jackson Browne, Running on Empty for 10. Alright. Next one up is Superman. This is a sealed copy. It has 4 different stories on it. It's got alien creatures, weather spoons, catalyst, P.O. Box 65, Mystery of the Mad Minnows. This came out in 1975. It is still sealed. We are saying the vinyl should be near mint, and the sleeve should be at least a VG, if not better. The reason we have downgraded it a bit is because they've had a sticker that was tore off, and it does have a Neil Adams cover, and we've got it for 30. 1975 Superman record still sealed. Now also from 1975 and Power Records, we have another Superman record. It has another Neil Adams cover on it. It's got 3 different stories on it. The vinyl, it is still sealed, so the vinyl's near mint, and this one we are saying the sleeve is in excellent shape, and we have it for 25. Alright, we'll do last call for the top row. You got Jeff Beck Flash from 1985 for 10, and Blues Brothers from 1978 for 10 as well. Alright, from 1978, you've got another Superman record from Peter Pan Records. The vinyl is in near mint minus. The sleeve is in very good. This one is open. Has 4 different stories on it, and we've got it for 20. Alright. The next one is an exclusive original television soundtrack for Batman. This is from the television voices of Batman and Robin, plus guest villains. Penguin, Zelda the Great, Mr. Freeze, and Riddler. This is from the 66 television show. This is a European reissue, but it is in very nice shape. The vinyl's in near mint. The sleeve is an excellent plus. This is a reissue, but it is still cool. We've got it for 30. All right, the last call for row B. You got from 77, Jimmy Buffett, Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitudes for 10. And Black Sabbath, Never Say Die from 1978 for 15. All right. Let's do some key issues. All right, next one up is a 9/6 first print copy of Ultimate Spider-Man at number 1 from 2011, and we have it for 150. This is the Miles Morales solo series. It's the issue that came in the black bag. You got a 7/5 copy of the first appearance of Valkyrie and her Lady Liberators in Avengers number 83, and we have it for 80. Got a 9/2 copy of Masters of the Universe number 13, Death of Skeletor for 75. From 1997, you got a 9/6 copy of Deadpool number 1 for 80. Got a 9/6 copy of Wolverine at number 155, Wolverine versus Deadpool. This is the homage cover by Liefeld, paying homage to Hulk 340 for 75. All right, last call for the records on the bottom. Got the sealed copy of Superman from 1975 for 30, and then a sealed copy of another Superman record from 75 for 25. All right, next up is a 7/5 copy of the first appearance of the Invaders in Avengers number 71 for 125. Got a 9/6 copy of the first appearance of Nightwing and Tales of the Teen Titans number 44 for 125. First Nightwing. Got an 8/0 copy of Giant Size Spider-Man number 4 featuring an early appearance by The Punisher for 80. Got a 9/0 copy of Transformers number 1 for 100. All right, we'll do last call for the top row. From 1978, you got a Superman record by Peter Pan from Peter Pan Records for 20. And then you got the European reissue for the Batman soundtrack from the TV show. We have it for 30. You got a 9.0 copy of the first appearance of Rogue in Avengers Annual number 10 for 80. Got a 9.6 copy of Wolverine at number 88, the first Wolverine versus Deadpool fight. This is the deluxe edition with the insert, and we have it for 100. It is not the newsstand version. That would be much, much more. Got a 6.0 copy of Marvel Spotlight number 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman for 80. We have what we believe will grade out to a 9.8 copy of Catwoman at number 51. It's the famous Adam Hughes lineup cover for 200. All right, last call for the second row. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 from 2011, 9.6 copy for 150. Got a 7.5 copy of Avengers 83 for 80. Got a 9.2 copy of Masters of the Universe number 13 for 75. And a 9.6 copy of Deadpool number 1 from 1997 for 80. Got a 9.6 first print copy of Ultimate Fallout number 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales for 600. Got a 9.6 copy of the first full appearance of Gambit in X-Men 266 for 225. Got a 9.4 copy of Marvel Tales at number 1. This is the first appearance of Spider-Ham for 75. Hello, Miss Fox. Got a 7.0 copy of Avengers 87 featuring the origin of Black Panther for 100. Alright, last call for the bottom row. Got Wolverine 155, a 9.6 copy for 75. 7.5 copy of Avengers 71 for 125. 9.6 copy of Tales of the Teen Titans number 44, first Nightwing for 125. And an 8.0 copy of Giant Size Spider-Man number 4 for 80. Got a 9.6 copy of Incredible Hulk 449, first appearance of the Thunderbolts for 125. Got a 9.6 copy of Defenders number 10. It's the classic Thor versus Hulk battle for 300. Got a 9.6 copy of Wolverine number 10, the first Wolverine versus Sabretooth battle for 85. Got a 7.5 copy of the first full appearance of Squadron Supreme, where it was called Squadron Sinister, in Avengers number 85 for 80. All right, we'll do last call for the top row. Got a 9.0 copy of Transformers number 1 for 100. 9.0 copy of Avengers Annual number 10 for 80. 9.6 copy of Wolverine 88 for 100. And a 6.0 copy of Marvel Spotlight 32 for 80. Give me just a second, guys. All right, next up is a 9.6 newsstand copy of Wolverine 154 featuring Wolverine versus Deadpool for 150. All right. That was Quincy. Everybody say hi to Quincy. All right, next up is an 8.0 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest. This is number 12, featuring Superman in the past, future, and on other worlds, and we have it for 10. Got an 8.0 copy of Adventure Comics number 503. This is the last issue for Adventure, and we have it for 12. All right, Mark wants this one. Gotcha, Mark. All right, Mark wants Blue Ribbon Digest number 12 featuring Superman for 10. Thank you, Mark. Got a 9.0 copy of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 62, the very best Batman stories for 12. You got a 7.5 copy of Blue Ribbon Digest number 17 featuring Supergirl with a George Perez cover. And we've got it for 10. All right, and the last one for tonight is an 8.0 copy of Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 21 featuring Justice Society of America, and we have it for 10 as well. All right, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. Like I said, we have said in the past, on the Thursday shows that we do a smaller setup, we are going to be on for at least an hour. Sometimes we try to make it if people are excited about what we're putting up, we will. Mark wants DC Digest 17. That's Supergirl. Gotcha, Mark. If we get people that are excited about what we're putting up, we'll stay on later. But we will stay on for at least an hour, which we have hit the hour. And we are going to call it a night. Remember, thank you, Mark. We appreciate it, sir. Remember, if there's anything that you are interested in or on the fence on or whatnot, anything that did not sell on the show, and then a lot of it, I mean, we do have a lot of stuff that we didn't get to tonight. It will be on an album tomorrow about 3 o'clock. Daniel will get that done and get that up about 3 o'clock tomorrow. And you are more than welcome to claim anything else. Now, the bigger keys or whatnot that I had on here tonight, those will go back in the store in the morning. Those will not be on the album. But the records that I had pulled, we've got at least another box of hardcovers. We've got a bunch more variants, a lot more of the older Marvel Team Up and Avengers books. We do have a few more digests. We've got all the treasuries, and I do have some more record albums. All of that will be up tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If you are interested, if there is anything that you're interested in before it hits the album, if you will contact us through a Facebook message, if we still have it, then you can claim it before it hits an album. Otherwise, check out our eBay store. We've got lots of stuff on the eBay store. We load up more stuff every week. Store is open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are always buying. If you have a collection that you are interested in selling, contact us or come on into the store and let's see what you got. Keep an eye out on the Facebook page over the weekend. We will have some updates on what we are doing over in my office. We're doing a pretty cool project to get some stuff done over there. And I also believe Tiffany and I are going to go up to the roller derby up in North Dallas. We're going to go see our buddy Chris Metler up at Madness, and then shoot on over and see Becca. It's her birthday for roller derby. So we should be taking some pictures and posting stuff about that as well. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Take care of yourself. Oh, remember, tomorrow, Tiffany will have the drawing for the week to give away a prize, and then she will also be updating you on what is on the FOC. So join in, talk to her a little bit about that. Who knows, I might even join her as well. So, all right, guys, have a good weekend. If you need anything, let us know. Hopefully, we guys will hear from you or see you soon. If not, remember Monday, Tiffany is on, and she will have more books and some more collecting stuff as well. Have a good weekend, guys. Take care of each other, and everybody will be just fine. We'll see you.